very long time, and I've just kind of been having a break. I was ill. I'm still recovering, I guess, but I don't feel so bad anymore. I have 14 days left until my submissions. It's kind of scary. I go to the library all day, I come home and I sleep for like 10 hours because it's just taking it all out of me. But, you know, it's good, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, even though it's hard sometimes. I'm trying to get back into my routine, and that includes filming things and documenting my life. So yeah, we're gonna go to the library. It's 10 AM. I woke up at about 8 and I went to the gym. I'm on my second week of marathon training, and so today I was doing intervals on the treadmill. So I came home, I showered, and yeah, I'm ready to go. I'll probably stay in the library until about 6 PM, so I need to grab something for lunch. But yeah, Happy New Year, friends. I hope you've all been well, and yeah, I've been okay. I just needed some time to myself and my thoughts, and just reassessing my values and stuff like that for the new year. So yeah, let's go to the library.
December. Yes. Harmony exchange jeans.
It's 7 in the morning. Gonna go to the gym, do some upper body, shower, get to the library, hopefully like 9:30, so I can actually get a seat because it's exam season, so it's a busy time. Having my half a litre before I go. I just got ready, dried my hair, did my makeup, and now library time, and I think I'm gonna get like a pain au chocolat on the way, perhaps even a matcha. I am extremely treating myself today. I don't know why, but I've not had a matcha in so long because I can't bring myself to order any matcha powder because it's so expensive. So instead I will buy an overpriced beverage to make up for it. There's a cafe on the way to uni that sells a kinako kuromitsu matcha, like iced matcha latte. It's so nice. I'm gonna get that. Today I'm going for my 3 pearl dangly earrings, and I actually brought my jewellery making stuff back from Wales, and so I can actually make some jewellery soon, which I'm really hoping I make the time for, and do some new designs. I've not made anything in so long, but I bought a lot of little supplies when I was in Japan, so it will be really nice to actually use them. I bought so much. Good morning. My throat is like kind of fried. It's okay. I'm going to try and get back to work today. Past like 3 days, I've just been in bed, binge watching Grey's Anatomy and eating toast because I literally had no energy to do anything. I even paid to get my food shopping delivered, which is like extremely fancy and posh, and I think I've done that like once before in my like third year of university like 2 years ago, and I felt really guilty doing it. I did not want to go outside and like touch things and interact with people because I felt so ill, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna give this to other people. January is a big month for me. Deadlines everywhere, big deadlines too. I have finished off my project proposal and I've had some feedback on it, and the project proposal is basically just me stating what I want to do for the next 6 months in the lab, and my feedback was that I spent too much of my words detailing the method and the experimental protocol, and instead I need to explain why I want to do each method. I don't need to put like the concentrations of the reagents and the times and the replicates and stuff. I also need to say I'm gonna do this experimental protocol because I want to find out this, and this will tell me this, and from this I will learn this. So that is like some changes I need to make, but the bulk of that is finished. I'm at the word count. I just need to make some replacements. I think that will be my first assignment I focus on, and then after that I have a lot of writing to do with my literature review, and I'm not dreading that at all. I think I'd have to write like 300 words a day from today forwards to get to the word count by the deadline, and that seems like not very much, but I know if I'm focusing on other assignments as well, it might feel like a little bit too much, and like if I miss one day, that means the next day I have to do 600 words, and it's just like, oh. I'm trying to not stress out, and I know it will be okay. I took a break from making videos and spending much time on the internet, and I've just been kind of focusing on bringing the new year in healthily. I'm trying to eat properly now. When I was sick it was hard, but I'm like prioritizing fruit and veg and like not having the same meal multiple times a day, going to bed at a reasonable hour, reading. I've been reading and it's so nice to just sit down and read a book. It's been so long since I've made time for that, and now I'm letting all this stress like fall away from me and realizing that I do have enough time and I don't need to feel so afraid of failing. I'm trying to just adapt and get used to a life where I don't have to be going like 1,000 miles an hour just to feel like safe, I guess. Like if I'm not stressed out and working really hard, it feels very unfamiliar and almost uncomfortable because there's this guilt. I'm like, why am I not stressing out about this? And I think as well, in the past, I have definitely relied on stress as a motivator to get work done. I find it really hard sometimes to like do stuff unless the deadline is looming or I feel like I'm gonna disappoint someone. I'm trying to reshift my focus onto doing stuff because I want to, and I want to feel proud of myself, and I want to learn, and not because of like, oh my god, if I submit this late, like I'll get a bad grade and then my tutor will be really disappointed. Like I don't think I've ever really been doing stuff for me. I make decisions and I apply to things and I make videos and stuff because I want to, but then I let all of these outside pressures influence me and make me think like, oh, I need to do this because of this person and not because I want to do it. And I put perfume on for the first time in ages and now it's so strong. Ah! My outfit is very casual. I'm trying to be comfy. Got my thermals on. It's been -6 this week, which is literally so cold. I got this reversible coat from Alfred Eden. Oh, it's so nice and warm. Has this little button. The bag, love her. Beautiful bag. I've got my little bear on the front, laptop in this compartment at the back, and then inside all my stuff, glasses, gloves. I got this little pouch for Christmas from my aunt and uncle, journal, my headphones. I'm also now the proud owner of one of these sticky things for your phone, and now I can just like bam. Now that I've finished my lectures for the year and am focusing on my research project, I've been spending my free time on Brilliant to continue developing my statistics and data analysis skills. I'd like to thank Brilliant for sponsoring today's video. Brilliant is where you learn by doing, with thousands of interactive lessons in math, data analysis, programming and AI. An innovative learning platform that helps build understanding from the ground up, Brilliant uses hands-on problem solving, a method proven to be 6 times more effective than watching lecture videos. Learning a little bit every day is so important for personal and professional growth, and Brilliant allows you to build real knowledge in just minutes a day, the opposite of mindless scrolling. Whether you're new to data science, programming, AI or math, Brilliant's courses are perfect for learners of any level to build foundations and learn real-world applications. Enhance your visual and spatial problem-solving skills, learn how to visualize massive datasets, or develop your mind to think like a programmer. To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/leahmegn or scan the QR code on screen, or you can click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Thanks again to Brilliant. Good morning. I have been working in the library basically every day, all day, and it feels like I haven't really had the chance to talk as much as I normally would in a video, but I've just been taking it one day at a time, and although I am making less progress in my work than I would have liked, I'm not feeling like completely overwhelmed and consumed by it, which is a change I've noticed since I went to the cabin and I did a digital detox. And I don't think it was the social media that had a profound effect on me. I think it was the isolation and time becoming so slow, and I only recently spoke about this in therapy because I had like a 3-week break. Being alone with my thoughts for 5 days with absolutely no idea what was going on with the people I know, letting go of all this anxiety I tend to carry around with me. I kind of realised that there's not just one thing that is there to consume my life. Like, uni work used to be like this thing that I had to put before everything else, no matter what, because it's so expensive. I'm so lucky to have the opportunity, and I just thought in my head, like, I have to do the absolute best I can. And in my mind, that automatically meant like staying in the library for 12 hours and not eating well or exercising or replying to my friends. But now I'm kind of seeing it as just a part of my life. Same with YouTube and marathon training. Like, I will get so stressed out about the positive things in my life. I don't know if it's a fear that it will go, or that I'm not making like the most of my opportunities, but I let things consume me, and so I stop enjoying them. I stop feeling like positive emotion towards what I have. And so at first I thought this change in my attitude towards like university being just a part of my life instead of my whole life and consuming me was a bad thing, because it felt so uncomfortable and unfamiliar, and I felt like guilty. I was like, do I not care anymore? Have I become depressed? Like, what is this feeling? My therapist reassured me that this is what breaking a negative cycle feels like. It's uncomfortable, it's unfamiliar, it might feel like something bad or something like you're doing wrong, but it's made my everyday life so much more peaceful when I'm not constantly like desperately trying to get ahead and prove myself to literally anyone. Like, I can say that I don't care what someone thinks, but then the moment I feel like I have something to prove, I become so desperate to like show that I can do something, and I just forget why I'm even doing it. I don't know how to explain this because it doesn't fully make sense to me yet either, but I just feel like something has shifted and I'm viewing life in a different way. I'm not so wound up. I don't rush anymore. I find that in the past I was always in such a hurry, and for no reason really, and now I'm trying to just enjoy every experience slowly. Even if that's just walking to university in the morning, I really try and like take it slow. I walk slow, I don't speed walk. I observe the people around me, I look at what's going on, I look at the sky, look at the trees, and it's just made me see life in a different way all of a sudden. I think another thing that kind of encouraged me on this like change of heart was I watched a film called Perfect Days, and it's about a man who cleans toilets in Tokyo, and it shows his routine every day, and sometimes his routine is interrupted and changed, but he still finds these quiet moments to just appreciate life and what is around him. And I just thought that film was so beautiful and profound, even though it was so simple. I don't know if these feelings will last, or if I'll just go back to how I was, feeling like super stressed out over everything. But now I can even see when an anxious thought is coming up, not push it away, but kind of recognize it and speak to it and say, it's okay, I understand why this feeling is coming up, but I don't need to feel this way because it won't bring me any positivity, it won't make a positive change in my life, it will just bring me down and make work harder. And so I've kind of learned to recognize my emotions and let them be, but not like carry them so strongly within me. I used to let like anxiety completely rule my whole day. Like, if I woke up in a bad mood, that was the end. And you know, everyone gets that sometimes. Like, you wake up and you're just like, ugh, why? Why do I have to get up and do stuff today? But now I feel like I'm getting to the point where I can kind of just reassess where I am and think, no, actually, let me think of all the things I'm grateful for today. Let me think of all the ways that I am so lucky, things that I appreciate, things I can do today that will really benefit me and that I'm so happy to do. Just trying to maintain a more positive outlook on life instead of like letting all these negative thoughts like trample all over my mind. I can recognize them, acknowledge that they're there, but I don't have to let them control me, because you are in control. Basically, that's what I want to say. You're in control of your life, even if sometimes it feels like everything is like so crazy and that life is just happening to you and you have no say in it. You control how you act, how you behave, how you interact with others, how you treat yourself. Like, you need to love yourself no matter what. And that is so hard. Like, actually feels so impossible sometimes, because I find I let myself down and then I let this like negative mentality and negative thoughts about myself come in, and I just like used to accept them. Nothing will change if you don't try. And if you don't make an effort, like nothing changes if nothing changes in your life. So I don't know how much of that made sense. I don't know how coherent it was, but I hope it resonated with someone. Yeah, you just have to keep trying every day, and I feel like I've been trying for so long and I didn't see any changes for so long, and they kind of sneak up on you. I think going to that cabin and being so alone, it gave me time to just like reset the way I behave in my life and my mindset. It felt like a powerful change, even though at the time it didn't feel like one. I kind of didn't realise until afterwards how it had affected me. But I'm just trying to live every day with this positive mindset. And I still definitely have behaviours that are really not good for me, and I definitely procrastinate a lot, but I'm trying to now not punish myself for that. I'm trying to approach it from a different perspective and say, okay, well, I've procrastinated a bit, but I did get this stuff done, and also I have the whole rest of the day to do my work. And if I just bully myself over having waited like an hour in the morning, like hoovering the flat, like I'm not going to get anything from that, like berating myself or whatever. So yeah, sometimes I feel like so silly when I say this stuff, but it makes sense to me. But yeah, you just have to be kind to yourself, literally no matter what, and it's kind of annoying sometimes because you might feel like you don't deserve it, but make your mind a nice place to live and you will see the positive results of that. And I will go now because I've literally been rambling for like 20 minutes and I have a meeting now in 2 minutes, and I think I need to download Zoom or something. So bye bye, I'll see you next time.